Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Megan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are upstairs in my house and I'm going to clean out my closet a little bit. I keep reading about this minimalist movement, I guess is what you would call it. And while I don't consider myself a minimalist necessarily, I do live in a small home and I do have a daughter to take care of, so I don't like having a lot of clutter and things like that about. And I just feel like I have too much clothes to take care of lately. That's what I've been feeling like every time I go to try to get dressed in the morning. I grab the same type of things because they're easy and they're quick, and I leave the rest of the stuff on the shelves. And so it's about time. A lot of the stuff has been on the shelves for months, and I'm just going to give you a quick peek at what the closet looks like so you can see how cluttered it is, and then I'm going to start pulling stuff out. I'm going to do a keep pile and a maybe pile and a donate pile. Some of the things that I'll put in the donate pile I'm going to try and sell, but we'll just, see what happens with that. So I'm going to take you guys in the closet and let you take a peek at that. And then we'll get started. So here's my closet door, and here is my closet. This is the upstairs of my bungalow, which was converted from an attic space. So that's where the slanted ceilings come from, and it's not completely finished. That's one of the things I'm working on, getting it painted in that, because we had to put new drywall in it. But here's where I hang my belts, on this hook. And I already put some of my belts in my donate pile, so I'll show you those. And then when I first come in here, I'm sorry about the lighting, these are my vintage long dresses. And then these are my vintage short dresses here that I just have on another hook system. And these are just hanging on a coat hanger, just like that. And then I have my long skirts and a couple other long dresses that are not necessarily vintage. And then I have a rack for all my shirts. And in the back is like where I keep all my sweaters. And it's just insane right now. And this is baby clothes that doesn't fit Olivia anymore, that I'm holding on to just in case I have a daughter. So I have some work to do. I'm going to start pulling things now. As you can see, the keep pile is quite a bit bigger. I really wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. And this is my maybe pile in the middle because I'm just not sure about all those. And then this is my either donate it or sell it. I have a couple of things from Express and Guess that I picked up secondhand, so no, I'm sorry, the Express slacks I bought, some of the things are secondhand, so we'll see if they can be sold. I don't know. And then I'm really torn on these. These are my Express slacks, like trouser pants, and I just can't decide if I need them in my life anymore. Those are going to be the hardest decision, I think. this sweater. Like, it's cute and I like the pattern, but I don't know that I wore it more than a handful of times. And I think that like a lot of these sweaters are like that. So basically what I want to do now is go through this pile and just double check what I actually think that I want to try and get rid of, and then go ahead and start popping things back in the closet. I'm going to keep my scarves, and I think the reason this is so big is because I'm keeping so many sweaters because it's sweater weather. It's so chilly right now. And so I have a hard time getting rid of like long dresses and sweaters right when it's cold outside. So the other thing that I wanted to show you is I'm going to keep my vintage things. For sure, this is from the 70s, this is from the 60s, those are from the 60s and 70s. So those I have to keep for sure. And then these are the jackets that I'm going to keep. I love this blazer with its darting. I love this jacket. For right this time of year, I like this black jacket. Is just my classic black suit jacket type jacket. I have a gray one as well, just a really nice tailored jacket, and then my little gold sparkly number that I just love to pieces, so I'm definitely going to keep those. And this is the updated pile of things that are going to go. Like I said, I'll have to think about which ones can actually sell, so I don't know if I'll do that in a video or not. But I'm also going to show you real quick. I'm getting rid of these shoes as well. So I went through a couple of my shoes and just thought about, you know, these are really super worn out. These I don't like to wear because I hate doing that strap around my ankle. These I've had for, oh my gosh, I've had these shoes for almost 10 years. I need an update. You know, they're just not in style anymore. And these pinch my toes. So I'm going to get rid of those. But my pile fell over. Maybe we'll go through it more another time. I got everything back in my closet, so I'll give you a peek of what it looks like when I first open up the door. I'm going to paint those shelves in the back really soon, and that baby clothes I may move to the attic, but I am holding on to it because if I do have another child, I have a lot of clothes. Even if we had a boy, I have a lot of clothes, like neutral colors that would work for a boy. So I'm not gonna get rid of any of the baby clothes, I think. But I told you I was keeping all my vintage, so I still have all my vintage. And I still hung up several of my long dresses and long skirts on the side. And then I've just organized, excuse me, I've organized the things that can hang up. So I've got my vests on this side here, and then a little jacket piece that has a little belt. I need to defuzz it a little bit. I have, my ombre skirt and my gray business skirt, and then my dresses are all, I have my black dresses all together, some of my patterns, and then some things kind of start to get a little too summery in here, like this one, I think, and the little jean dress hung up in front of it. So those I might move off to the side. And then I have short-sleeved blouses and my blouses that have little sequins on them, and then I have button-ups. And on the back shelf, this is where I've made the biggest difference. So I just have pants, sweater dresses, 2 that I kept, and a couple sweaters behind it, and then these all right here are just my sweaters, and that's just scarves and a couple of flannels. And then I organized my bags a little bit better underneath. So yeah, I think that was successful. And I'm keeping all my hats as well, but I think that was really successful to go through some things and just really simplify a lot and really think about, you know, only keeping the things that I actually wear that still serve me. And it's neater. It's cleaner. I like that. What are you doing? Get up. Scoot over. Scoot over. Anyway, these are some of the things that I'm going to try and sell. This dress is by Guess. This jacket is Ralph Lauren. This jacket is handmade. Not by me, but look at how shiny it is. Oh, this little skirt is just super cute, but it doesn't fit me. These slacks are from Express. They're a flare leg. And then this little sweater is from Target, and it's new. I just don't wear it. So those are the things that I may try to sell. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any questions about more of the thought process that I went through, please just leave me a comment below. What I'll tell you now is basically I just thought about what I had worn throughout the year and what I thought would still be useful to me this winter, and that was the most helpful thing for me to use as a tool to decide what to get rid of, because a lot of things I was holding on to thinking that I would wear again after I had my baby, and I didn't. A lot of things I just didn't, and it wasn't necessarily because of how they fit, so that wasn't my number one thing that I thought about, because some things still fit me, but they don't serve me in my regular life anymore. I have to be more considerate about what I'm wearing when I'm running around with a 2-year-old, and so it wasn't necessarily, like I said, it wasn't how things fit me that was my number one thing of how to get rid of. It was, when was the last time I even wore this thing? Am I wearing it on a regular basis? Because I think if I had used fit as a reason to get rid of something, I would have still held on to certain things, like thinking that I would fit into them again. And it's just not going to happen. Like, I look completely different now. So, yeah, that was what really helped me decide what to get rid of, what serves me in my daily life. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I really like, it's nice to look in my closet and the first thing I see are my vintage pieces. Like, there's just something about that makes me smile. But also just looking in there and not seeing the clutter, and also thinking about not washing all that stuff anymore. That might sound funny to people who aren't married and don't have children, but to me, that's going to be really cool not to have to wash all that stuff anymore. So thanks again for watching, you guys, and I hope you all have a fabulous week. Bye.